Hello everyone, Neorashi here. You're probably asking why I'm showing an empty shelf. Well, it's because that's the one my father bought for me. Well, actually, I bought it and then he gave me the money. I also have another one that's that only has like 3 shelves like that, 3 sections. It's not in my room because right now I'm in my bedroom in my new apartment. The other one is closer to the living room. But if I end up buying too many manga and like light novel, I may actually start using that one as well to put manga. But for now, since it's empty, because my other 2 shelves, the one you're used to see, are not 100% full, they're almost 100% full. Well, I decided to put my figurines on them. Not all of them, but most of them. So I have a couple of quintessential quintuplets figurines, mainly these 3. I took these ones specifically because, well, they were cheap. Like this one and this one were $33 Canadian before taxes, and that one was $40. I'm looking forward to find the other 2 sisters in pajamas, because that would be sweet to have the entire collection. But for now, the manga store I usually buy my stuff at didn't have them, only these 3. Well, I already showed this one in the box. I was actually surprised that you actually get the cushion as well. That was pretty cool. Also bought this Rinshima Nendoroid. This was by far the most expensive figurine I ever bought at $120. And lastly, I also have this Saito Nendoroid. I haven't unboxed it because I actually had another one. I ordered another one alongside this one and these 2. But it was missing pieces, so I brought it back and ordered another one. And like this one, I haven't unboxed it, but you can see there's no missing pieces. I also have 50 of those non-BRE stickers that I do intend to decorate my shelves with. I was actually waiting for this one to arrive for sticking too many of them, because I knew I would. I say arrive, but I picked it up myself. Also, so yeah, I have 50 non-BRE stickers. As you can see, I stuck a couple of them already. I also have in my, you can see the E here because I literally finished building it like half an hour ago. And I also have 50 laid back cam stickers, same kind of stickers. They were pretty expensive, I mean, for stickers. And they're not exactly good quality, but I mean, I'm not using it for collection purposes, but more like decoration. And it's gonna be alongside my mangas anyway. So yeah, there it is, my new shelf that my dad bought for me, or well, paid at least. So let's go for the usual brown shelf. I also put some figurine, not on the brown shelf though. The brown shelf is much more solid, but the other black shelf, which I usually have my other manga on, I decided to like remove some columns of manga and put figurines instead, because I noticed these parts were starting to bend because I put too many stuff on them. It was not exactly a super expensive one. It was 6 sections for $80. So, but this one is even worse. And yes, there is a drying machine right next to it. It's my new apartment is weird. So yeah, this one was $50 at Walmart. And the other new one I bought is 3 section and it was $30, so Taxes included, it cost me, well, it cost my dad just under $92. Also, I have this Widowmaker Funko Pop that my best friend gave me for my birthday last year. I just decided to unbox it when I moved here. It's been boxed for, it had been boxed for almost 2 years now. Anyway, let's start this show on the road because it's already 5 minutes in. And I think I'm gonna run out of time for this song because it's only half an hour. Alright, so, usual, I'm going to show the list of manga and then tell you which volumes I have read so far. So, the first one is a new one since the... Oh, yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention that I have 606 books now. So just under 20. I think I had 587 last time I made a video. Okay, starting for real now. My friend's little sister has it in for me. Volume 1, I actually have read it. It starts off pretty wrong for many reasons that you'll see if you buy it. But the later half of this, the novel is actually has pretty good story development. Volume 1 of the manga and Volume 1, 2, and 3 of the light novel version of I'm in Love with a Villainess. I've only read Volume 1 of the light novel, I haven't read the manga yet. Paradise Residence, Volume 1, 2, and 3, and Volume 1 includes Volume 0, so I have both Volume... I've read Volume 0 and 1. I haven't touched 2 and 3 yet. Otherworldly Izakaya Nobu, Volume 1 through 8, I've read up to Volume 3. Next is, fuck, I don't remember the Japanese title, so I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna, like, translate word for word the French title into English. 3 Yakuzas for Nataku. I've read Volume 1 not too long ago, actually, like 4 or 5 days ago. Itomi-chan is Shy with Stranger. I bought Volume 2 yesterday. But I did read Volume 1. Awesome, awesome rom-com so far. Next is Flying Witch, Volume 1 through 9. I've read up to Volume 6. Next, another batch of French manga, Insomniac. This is Insomniac After School, I believe, in English, although it doesn't officially exist in English. I actually don't know the English name for this title because it also doesn't exist in English, but for some reason the French version has an English title. Same for Country Girl, actually. I've only read the first 2. I haven't read these 2. No, actually, Country Girl is the only one I haven't read. Next is Kindred Spirit on the Roof, Volume 1 and 2 in one omnibus. I haven't read it yet. Next is The Executioner and A Way of Life, Volume 1, 2, and 3. I've read up to Volume 2. A Sign of Affection, Volume 1, 2, and 3. I have read Volume 2 like 2 days ago, I think. Donut Under a Crescent Moon, Volume 1. I haven't read it yet. Pompo the Cinephile, Volume 1 and 2. I've read Volume 1. The Girl with the Sanpaku Eye, Volume 1, 2, and 3. I've gotten Volume 3 2 days ago, but I still only read Volume 1. Whisper Me a Love Song, Volume 1 through 4. I've read up to Volume 3. And Secret of the Princess only has 1 volume. I haven't read it yet. Next is The Tale of the Outcasts, Volume 1, 2, and 3. Only read Volume 1 so far. Hinamatsuri, Volume 1 through 13. And I've read up to Volume 4. This one I know the Japanese title. Even though it has an English title, it's actually in French, and it doesn't exist in English, not official at least. Ritu, Volume 1 through 11, which is the entire collection, and I've only read Volume 1 so far. Tomo-chan is a Girl, Volume 1 through 8, which is the entire collection. I've read all of them. Next is Gal Gohan, Volume 1 through 9, and I've read up to Volume 2. The Ideal Sponge of Life, also Volume 1 through 9, and also read up to Volume 2. Next is the light novel version of Wandering Witch, The Journey of Alina, Volume 1 through 6, and I've read up to Volume 3. Next is a light novel, but not a Japanese one, although it does seemingly take place in Japan. I fell in love with a Soapland girl. I believe the author is actually either Canadian or American. I know this specific book was manufactured by in Canada. It says here, manufactured by Amazon.ca, and it's. I'm sure the story is good, but oh my god, this was poorly made. Like the picture doesn't take the full pages. Like, it was poorly printed. And look, table of content, it just says the number of the chapters, doesn't say which page the chapter starts. It was as if they like copy-pasted the digital version and just printed it like that. No paging or anything. Anyway, next is We Never Learn, volume 1 through 19, and I've read up to volume 15. After that, there's Kaguya-sama Love is War, volume 1 through 21, and I've read up to volume... I think I've read volume 17. Yeah, I did. I read volume 17. Next is How Girl, A Clueless Girl, volume 1 through 12, the entire collection, and I've read up to volume 2. Next is Banished from the Heroes Party, I Decided to Live a Quiet Life in the Countryside, volume 1, 2, and 3, and I've read up to volume 1, actually. Rainbow in Black, a suggestion made by my ex, which I actually ended up liking, but I still haven't read past volume 1. I do have up to volume 3, as you can see. The manga version of Wandering Witch, The Journey of Elena, volume 1, 2, and 3. I've only read volume 1, actually. Next is Syrup, a Yuri anthology, volume 1, 2, and 3. Only read volume 1. After that, there's Rent a Girlfriend, volume 1 through 10. I've actually bought volume 10 yesterday. I've read up to volume 7. And then there's the spin-off, Rent a Really Shy Girlfriend, volume 1. I haven't read it yet. Next is Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie, volume 1 through 7. I've read up to volume 4. The manga and light novel of Bofuri, I Don't Want to Get Hurt, so I'll max out my defense. I've read volume 1 of the manga and volume 1 and 2 of the light novel. Yuri's My Job, volume 1 through 7. I read up to volume 4. Next is Sayonara Football, volume 1 and 2. Only read volume 1. Star-Crossed, volume 1, 2, and 3. I've read only volume 1. Same for Danger in My Heart, volume 1, 2, and 3. Only read volume 1. Our Wonderful Days, 1, 2, and 3, I've read the entire collection. By the Graces of the God, volume 1, 2, and 3, I've read volume 1. Pretty good Yashike so far. I'm not disappointed. Nishiju, volume 1 through 10, the entire collection, although I heard rumors that they were, the author may actually continue the series. I don't know if it's true, but I hope it does. It is, because as I said last time, volume 7 actually gave me the hope I lost with volume 5 and 6. Volume 7 was great. I haven't read volume 8, 9, and 10 yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Azumanga Daioh, volume 1 through 4, in this pretty large omnibus book. I haven't read it yet. Farewell to My Altar, there's only one volume. I haven't read it yet either. Next is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas and Frag Time, volume 1 and 2 of both, through omnibuses. I've read, all 4 volumes. The manga and light novel version of Bloom Into You. I've read all 11 books. Next is If I Could Reach You, volume 1 through 5, I've read all of them. The Great Shahi Will Not Be Defeated, volume 1, I've read it. Kaze-san, the Kaze-san series and the Kaze-san and Yamada sequel series, I've read them all. Yeah, all of them. Next is Count Fujiwara's Suffering, volume 1, 2, and 3 through this huge omnibus book. I haven't read it yet. Next is My Senpai is Annoying, volume 1 through 5. I haven't read volume 5 yet. Next is Citrus and Citrus Volume 1 through 10 and Citrus Plus Volume 1 through 3. Finally I have Volume 3, but I haven't read it yet. I've only read up to Volume 2 of Citrus Plus. I did read the entire Citrus collection though, obviously. Next is The Condition of Paradise Volume 1, 2 and 3. Well, actually they're not numbered, but you know what I mean. Actually, this one should be on the bottom, but anyway, I've read all of them. Alright, time to move to the other shelf, and as you can see my room is a mess and my bed is pathetic. And yes, that is an Aoba body pillow. And no, it was not intentional that her head sticks out like that as if she was sleeping for real. That's actually a pure coincidence when I put the blanket. Alright. Uzaki-Chan Wants to Hang Out, Volume 1 through 5, I've read all of them. The whole humanity has gone Yuri except for me. I haven't read it, it's actually 2 volumes. But one of my Discord friends is kind of pestering me to like read it as soon as possible. Happy Kanako's Cure Life, Volume 1 and 2, only read Volume 1. Demon Girl Next Door, Volume 1 through 4, I've read only Volume 1 as well. When Will Yumu Make His Move, Volume 1, I haven't read... no, never mind, I did read it. I was gonna say that for Yuri Life, because Yuri Life, No Love, No Life, I actually haven't read it yet. New Game, Volume 1 through 11, I've read all 11 of them. And as you can see, there's the Nadeshiko figurine on this section. The maid I hired recently is Mysterious, Volume 1, I've read it recently, like 3 days ago I think. I've read like, I think 6 manga this week, which is more than my usual. Next is Laid Back Camp, Volume 1 through 10, and both me and one of my fellow Discord member in my server are impatiently waiting for Volume 10, which has Volume 11, sorry, which has been delayed by 3 months, which fucking sucks. Anyway, well, I've read them all. Fly Me to the Moon, Volume 1 through 8, I've read up to Volume 7. Yeah, 7. Drugstore None of the World, The Slow Life of a Cheat Pharmacist, Volume 1, 2 and 3, I've read up to Volume 2. Girlfriends, Volume 1 through 5, through these 2 omnibus books, I've read all 5 of them. Goodbye My Rose Garden, Volume 1, 2 and 3, the entire collection, unless the author actually makes a sequel, because they did say they were open to make a sequel to that. I hope so, because it's a really great Yuri series. I've read all of them. Failed Princess, Volume 1 through 4, I've read up to Volume 3. Now Loading, I've read it, only 1 book. Hana and Ina After School, Volume 1 and 2, I've read both of them, and I'm still on the hunt for Volume 3, which is impossible to find. Our Teachers Are Dating, Volume 1, 2 and 3, I've read them all, and I hope to God that Volume 4 will not be delayed. Next is Breasts Are My Favorite Thing in the World, Volume 1, 2 and 3, I've read up to Volume 2. After Hours, Volume 1, 2 and 3, I've read up to Volume 1. Next is Mint Chocolate, Volume 1 through 4, I've only read Volume 1. Tropical Fish Yearns for Snow, Volume 1 through 8, I've finally received 8. But I haven't read Volume 8, I've read up to Volume 7. Non Biori, Volume 1 through 15, and I've read up to Volume 14. NTR Netsuzu Trap, the entire collection, 6th volume, I still haven't read past Volume 2. And next we have a Yuna figurine and a Renge sticker. Oh, by the way, there's also a couple sticker here with the most of the like the main cast of Non-Biori Vacation, because there's Aoi here, and I think there is a I think it was Ikage, her name. I seems to have a blurry memory. Anyway, next is Slow Life in Another World, I wish. I haven't read it yet. Otaku L, Volume 1 through 3. I've bought Volume 3 yesterday. I've only read Volume 1 though. Kuma 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 Bear, Volume 1 through 5 of the manga, Volume 1 through 7 of the light novel. I read up to Volume 2 of the manga, Volume 3 of the light novel. Next is, this all here is supposed to be one of my quintessential quintuplet figurine, but I think I'm just gonna put my Rin one there because it's, the quintessential quintuplet figurines are actually a little bit too big. Anyway. Arikana Receive, Volume 1 through 8, I've read up to Volume 3. Teasing Master Takagi-san, Volume 1 through 12, I've read up to Volume 11. Next is The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten, Volume 1 and 2, I've read Volume 1. Next is Komi Can Communicate, Volume 1 through 16, and I've read up to Volume 13. I've actually read Volume 13 recently. Silent Voice, Volume 1 through 7, the entire collection box. I actually never noticed the top of the box. Volume 1 through 7. I've recently read Volume 2. Next is Chasing After Aoi Koshiba, Volume 1 and 2. I still haven't read Volume 2. Next is Still Sick, Volume 1, 2, and 3, the entire collection, and for some reason, like, the second book is both a little taller and materials made differently. I thought it was a counterfeit, but I went to a Indigo store in Vancouver when I went to Vancouver last month, and it was the same material, same, like, I don't know why they made it that way. And I'm actually reading Volume 1. There's a bookmark here. Next section. Oh, we're actually almost done, but I really have to hurry up. I have less than 8 minutes left. School Zone Girls, Volume 1 and 2, and 2 of my friends made me realize that Volume 3 is out, which pisses me off because I didn't know it was out, and now I can't really afford it. Because I'm actually going to start a new series, which is Girls Last Store, which I've heard a long time ago, but only caught my attention like maybe 4 or 5 days ago. So I'm buying Volume 1 through 4 like in a couple days. Next is How to Save the World, Can You Wake Up the Morning After with a Demi-Human, Volume 1, 2, and 3. I've read only Volume 1. After School Bitchcraft, Volume 1, 2, and 3. I've read only Volume 1. If the RPG World has Social Media, Volume 1. I haven't read it, and as I said last time, I'm just gonna wait until Volume 2 gets out, because the series only has 2 volumes, so I'm just gonna wait until Volume 2 gets out and I'm gonna binge read both volumes. If Which Then Which, Volume 1, 2, and 3, I've read only Volume 1 and 2. Last Round's Arthur, Volume 1 and 2, the manga version, not the light novel, I've only read Volume 1. Tamamu-chan's The Fox, Volume 1, 2, and 3, I've read only Volume 1. Superwoman in Love, Honey Trap and Rapid Rabbit, Volume 1, 2, and 3, I've read only Volume 1 and 2. Who Says Warrior Can Be Babes, Volume 1, 2, and 3, the entire collection, I've read Volume 1. Days of Love at Seagull Villa, Volume 1, 2, and 3, the entire collection, I've read up to Volume 2. The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent, Volume 1, 2, and 3 of both a manga and light novel. I've read actually Volume 1 of the light novel and Volume 1 and 2 of the manga, and yesterday I saw Volume 4 of the manga, so I'm definitely gonna buy it soon. And this is ceramic, a sculpture of an owl that I decided to... It looked like the Pokemon Rowlet, so I decided to paint it so it looks like a shiny Rowlet. It's a bit paler than it should be, but I think it looks pretty cool. I've actually went to the Shiny Pokemon subreddit, and they thought it was a pretty cool idea that I did that. Next is Adachi Shimamura, Volume 1 through 7 of the light novel and Volume 1 and 2 of the manga. I will count only the physical books. So I've only read Volume 1 through 4 of the light novel and Volume 1 of the manga. Gabriel Dropout, Volume 1 through 10. I've received 10 sometimes after I made the last video, I believe. I've read up to volume 7. Next is Alter Ego. I haven't read it yet. Next is Yokohama Kaidashi Kiku volume 1 through 4, and I've technically haven't read any of them because I only read scans online. Miyuriko-chan volume 1 through 4, I've read up to volume 3. The White Cat's Revenge as plotted from the Dragon King's lap, volume 1, 2, and 3, and I've read up to volume 1. Oreimo, volume 1 through 4, I've only read the first 2 volumes, and for Eromanga Sensei, I've read all 3 volumes. Magia Record, Puella Magi Madoka Magica Side Story, I think I messed that up, but still volume 1 and 2, I've only read volume 1. Days on Fest, volume 1, 2, and 3, I've read up to volume 2. Golden Sheep, volume 1, 2, and 3, and I've read up to volume 1 only. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, volume 1 through 9, and I've read up to volume 7. How Do We Relationship, volume 1 through 4, and I've read up to volume 2. A Witch's Love and the End of the World, At the End of the World, sorry, volume 1, 2, and 3, the entire collection. I've read up to volume 1 only. The Éclair series, the colorless Blanche, Bleu, Rouge, and Orange. I only read the colorless one, although I did take a peek at the orange and blue ones as well. But Rouge and Blanche, I haven't touched them at all yet. Restaurant to Another World, volume 1 through 4, the entire collection. Well, the manga at least. I've read up to volume 2. Futaribeya, volume 1 through 8, and I've read them all. Konohana Kitan, volume 1 through 9, and I've read up to volume 5 or 4. I think it's 5. Been a while since I read it. Next is The Alchemist Who Survived Now Dreams of a Quiet City Life, volume 1 and 2. Only read volume 1. Strawberry Fields Once Again, volume 1 through 3, and I've read all of them. This is the entire collection. Sex Ed 120%, volume 1, I haven't read it, and I know as for a fact that volume 2 is out. I saw it a couple weeks ago at my manga store. Happy Sugar Life, volume 1 through 10, the entire collection. I haven't read the physical version of volume 1, but I've read 2 through 7. Imperfect Girl, volume 1, 2, and 3, the entire collection. I've read volume 1. Next is Even Though We're Adults, volume 1, 2, and 3, and I've read volume 1. Skip and Loafer, volume 1 and 2. 2 being one of the books I bought yesterday. I've read only volume... No, actually I haven't read any. I bought volume 1 because I liked the art style, but I ended up never reading it so far. Next is Roll Over and Die, volume 1 of the manga, volume 1 through 4 of the light novel. I've read up to volume 2 of the light novel, and I've read the manga. Trapped in the Dating Sim, The World of Otome Games is Stuff for Mobs, volume 1 and 2. I've read volume 1. The only light novel of Little Witch Academia and the entire collection of the manga. I've read all 4 of these books. Last but not least, last but pretty much least, because it's not a series I like a lot, but Gudere no Sora Nagara, volume 1 through 4, and as you can see, volume 3 and 4 are still sealed, so I've read only volume 1 and 2. So yeah, that was it. I hope you enjoyed, and Happy New Year, because I'm, recording this and posting this on December 21st, 2021. I do hope you will have a good year 2022. Whether 2021 was good or bad, I do wish that 2022 will be better. I'm sure it will be better. I'm sure it will be better for me at least, and I really hope that it will be better for you as well, guys. So yeah, Happy New Year, guys, and keep on collecting and reading mangas and light novels.